Last time you gave out a couple of gold stars to Leeds and Bristol City. Leeds, if you watch the Amazon documentary,
Oh yes.
Mr. Radrazani's constantly talking about FFP. But the question I want to ask you, Kieran, is: are managers undervalued by owners? Are you much better off paying Marcelo Bielsa 3 million quid a year than signing an unproven striker, from the Premier League? And on the Bristol City side, selling brilliantly, selling very high. Webster, case in point to your lot. I was going to say they look very nicely set for the playoffs, and Benik Afobe's done his knee yesterday and isn't around for the rest of the season now. But are these two still near the top of your class? And talk to me about the model being: no, we're going to pay this revered manager a ton of money. Okay, maybe Leeds might be the only club who could have actually managed to get that type of manager. But anyway, Leeds and Bristol City.
I think Leeds certainly have tried to live within their means. I mean, under Cellino, that they were very much that way orientated because he didn't want to put a bean into the club. He was whatever Cellino's motives were, and he's as what you're wanting from a Latino manager or Latino owner. He's very passionate. He enjoys a lawsuit. He enjoys a fight. But he didn't want to put much of his own money into the club. What we're seeing with the present owner is that Leeds have been quite cute. They've sold 10% of the club in effect to the San Francisco 49ers. So that's the way that the money's been brought in over the year. I don't think that he's wanted to put any more money in. So therefore, whilst Leeds did go for it to a certain extent last season, you think about the Patrick Bamford signing. This year they've been fairly cautious in the transfer market.
Loans
They
again.
sold
Ben White and
loan
Helder
loan
Costa,
they
yeah.
sold the player to Spurs, loaned him straight
Mm.
back. They've got Ben White from the Albion. He's brilliant.
He's
You know,
very
he
good, actually,
he's
yeah.
he's
Mm.
fantastic centre half. Um, so I think that they've got the lad from Arsenal as well. I think they've just bought really well. They've got the impetus from having the manager as well. I think they're in a very, very strong position. Certainly from a footballing side, they look very good. I think from a financial side, by bringing the players in on loan, they've reduced their risks for this season and they've made themselves very attractive to investors as well.
And commercially, they're
So,
always well up there, aren't they?
oh yeah, I mean Leeds commercial income. Um, the average in the championship is 7 million. Leeds 22.
Brilliant.
So
Yeah.
they are far and away ahead um, of, uh, of the rest of that division. It's a one city club. It's a club which is going to sell out if the club is if they're doing well. You're going to get 35,000 there every week. Yeah. Anybody knows that Leeds travel in numbers as well. So I think that they've got a lot of appeal to commercial sponsors, and also they know realistically they're going to be on TV 18 to
Mm.
20 times minimum this season. That again makes them really popular if you're trying to sell advertising space, sponsorship deals, commercial deals, and so on. So I think Leeds are in a really strong position. When it comes to Bristol City have spent a bit more money. But they've invested in the infrastructure. Ashton Gate is now looking better, and that means that you can get more money coming in from conferences, from meals for large organisations and things of this nature. They're trying to sweat the assets a bit more, which again is a smart thing to do. Steve Hargraves, ridiculously rich individual, very, very smart guy as well. He's let the purse strings go to an extent, but as you said, that they sold Adam Webster for 20 odd million. He's now played twice in the Premier League. The first time away to Manchester City when you're trying to mark that David Silva. That's going to be a bit of a baptism of fire. But even so, it was he improved as that match went on, and in fact, it was him taking the ball 50 yards up the pitch, which was ended by Laporte's crunching into him, and I think that could cost City the Premier League title this season. So when we saw him play last weekend, he's looking a Premier League player already. So you've got to give them credit for buying a player. Was he came to you or came
Yeah.
from you guys Ipswich for
Pompey
three and
to
a half million?
Ipswich to Bristol City. Yeah, he's worked his way
Yeah,
up well. Yeah.
yeah.
And he's
he's
had as well, Kieran. He's had. I think Mick taught him how to defend, and then Lee Johnson kind of opened him up. So he's had two different managers as well to work under with different styles. So yeah, I think
right.
Webster's going to be very good.